Welcome to Kidd Brewer Stadium, home to the Giant Killers, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. And Boone, North Carolina has really been excited for this matchup that we have in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mountaineers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rebels offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got his man on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it took everything he had, but he barely... it in there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So Appalachian State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball in play. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches as many ways as you can.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Once that ball was... offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree. Will go his way. Line is set on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Turning on the Jets. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
To the air. It's Swan. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. Its priorities. Number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cummings. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be third and long. 3:25. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Cummings. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set it down, continue to wear on this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes in the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move and still couldn't get loose. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And what a great great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Swann. Fires to the wideout. It's and they get him down.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Moves. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And some room to work. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Mountaineers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the grab down the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Rebels want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him and nobody's close. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
At 1st and goal, I think a lot of people get very conservative. Let's run the football. Let's be very predictable. You can't be predictable, right, Palmer? You got to be aggressive. But what happened?
Well, I like the idea of calling a pass play down there. But hey, for quarterbacks, it's touchdowns, checkdowns, or throwaways. You are not taking a sack under any circumstance right there. That quarterback's got to do a better job having the clock go off in his head to keep his offense in good position to score.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Stroman. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for room. It's Roberts.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Here comes the offense onto the field again. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, Dave.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
They want to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Running to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go right back to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The give to the back. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They punt it away on 4th down. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line.
He's loose. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Dozier. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st down from the 11.
Green 25.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Stroman. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He makes a grab, and he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today.
The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. got it behind the line. It's Roberts. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On third down, going up top. Finds his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. A low line drive and short kick. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few. On that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Off the play fake on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. And the Rebels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. He breaks a tackle. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. The Rebels decide to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Cummings. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Swan. He lets it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They take the lead with the 6.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll throw on 3rd down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Lots of running room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Roberts. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Swan. They'll run the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Easy.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the move, it's Roberts. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, App State.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The play action fake. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hainsworth. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires left. Got his man downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
At the 17-yard line. That's a first down from the offense.
Now from inside the red zone. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rebels.
Touchdown, Rebels.
They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Man down on the play as he take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Swan. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Stroman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun. Wants to pass. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Barnes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
At the 36. Offense facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. A delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The kick is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Now, thanks to that gamble and failure, a chance to tack a little extra onto the lead late. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.